The reason why you're broke or the reason why you don't have enough money to take care of your basic necessities is not because of your circumstances, it's not because of your environment. It is not because you have limited resources or that you don't have enough money or that you were born into a poor family. No, it is because you're not resourceful. And in this video, I want to tell you all about resourcefulness and how you can double your income without necessarily traveling abroad or leaving your home country to an unknown land like Abraham. Okay, if that's something that interests you, do stick around. Hey guys, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing very well. Welcome to the Young and Independent channel where we discuss all things A+ mindset, personal development and financial freedom for Africans by an African. My name is Sylvie. If this is your first time, welcome to the channel, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back. So today I want us to have this conversation because a lot of times when people reach out to me to ask me for financial assistance because they think I've got a lot of money sat somewhere, is because some of them don't truly have, but most times because they are not resourceful enough. So I went for a walk and I was listening to Dr. Miles Monroe, rest his soul, and he was talking about kingdom finances. And one of the things that struck me when he said Christians are supposed to be the richest because their Father in heaven has everything, but on the contrary, Christians are the poorest. Like, what's going on? Is it that the promise of God is not manifesting in the life of his children? And he made a statement that stuck with me. He said, you cannot have an oven in your house and you are broke. You cannot have an oven in your house and you are broke. So if you have an oven in your house, for example, using it once a week, which is on Sunday generally to bake chicken for your family, how can you be broke when during the week you can actually bake cookies, package them, Ziploc bags, and sell them? So today I want us to talk about 5 ways that you can become resourceful. 5 ways that you can do one thing and you can spread your income across. Yesterday I was just talking with my partner, and he was saying, oh my God, you've got so many sources of income. And I was like, yes, I like that. It's very good to diversify. They say do not put all of your eggs into one basket. Now, the first way that you can become resourceful and increase your income so that you're not broke is by leveraging. Let me break it down. Let me not use big words. I'm trying not to use big words. My producer was telling me, remember not to use big words. So the first way is to use what you have already to get what you want, okay? Which means leveraging your resources. Now, if you are a hairdresser, for example, and you're braiding hair, now someone is going to walk into your salon, right, in order to braid their hair. What is going to happen is that this person is going to say, I want braids. And braids generally, for us black girls, takes about 5 to 8 hours to braid their hair. During the 5 to 8 hours, this person is going to pay you how much in general? Maybe something around $10. Sometimes under $10. That's a lot. That's very little money for a lot of time spent on just one person's hair. Now, that's not a bad thing, accepting to braid someone's hair for 8 hours. But how do you make the best out of those 8 hours? This is where the secret lies. The first thing is that you want to get yourself a tripod. What is a tripod? I wish I could show you what a tripod is. Yeah, this is a tripod. Now, when you get yourself a tripod, you place the tripod right there. It's going to cost you maybe $5 to get a tripod in Africa. You place the tripod right there in your salon. Now, do you have a mobile phone? If you don't have a good mobile phone, this is the time to invest in one. A simple phone. You don't need a camera that costs $2,000. No, you need a camera phone. Now, if you have a camera phone, let me put on my glasses. Actually, I like when I'm talking about serious issues that I put on my glasses. Now, if you've got a camera phone, that's all you need. Finished. You just take your phone and you put it there on the stand, and when you start braiding this person's hair, obviously you want to ask your customer for permission, but most times you just need to blur their face out of the video. You'll record how you are braiding your customer's hair to a certain extent, and you stop the video. So when you start to comb out their hair, preparing the hair, you take a video of that. You just put your tripod there, you're combing, and your phone is recording. The next stage you want to record is when you start braiding the hair, obviously. And the third stage you want to record is when the hair is half done. The last stage, no, not the last. The next stage is when the hair is done. The next stage you want to record is when you're actually preparing the hair. You know, when we braid our hair in Africa, we like to put it in hot water, you know, so that way it can smooth out. During that time, you can record the process. When you're done recording this process, check this out. Next thing you need to do is to upload it on YouTube. So create a YouTube channel. This is the next stage, branding. Okay, step number 2. So step number 1 is to get yourself a tripod and a good telephone. Step number 2 is to create social media handles and brand them. For whatever you do in life, I don't care what you are, if you're a farmer, if you are a barber, if you're a hairdresser, if you're just frying puff-puff at the side of the road, I don't care what you do. All the same principle is true across the board. All you need to do, step number 2, is brand yourself. Branding is everything nowadays, guys. Everything. And I don't see enough branding in Africa, unfortunately. I don't see that. And those who are going to understand this principle early are going to be the biggest winners, okay? When you're done, you know, so how do you brand yourself? You will ask me. So how do you brand yourself? You can go on www.canva.com. I hope at this point you have a pen and a paper, because everything I'm telling you is very practical. www.canva.com. When you're on Canva, you just go and click branding. When you open branding, you can do yourself some logo, you can give your brand colors, anything you want is on Canva. If you want to go a step further, you can pay for Canva Pro. The first 10 people who will comment under this video, I will brand their business for them. I will do the branding for you totally free. I will create your logo, and I will create your banners for your social media pages. The first 10 people who comment under this video. So when you're done with branding, step number 3 is to upload what you have done on Instagram, which pays you for views, on TikTok, which pays you for views, on YouTube, which pays you for views, and on Facebook, which pays you for views. These are the 4 platforms where you want to upload these different videos. Each platform has its own video requirements. It's your business to learn that. If you want to increase your income, I say again that you have to put in the work, and you have to leverage what you have. You've done hair for 8 hours. What does it cost you to now do these things that I am telling you in order to make just much more than $10? So you've branded, and step number 3, upload on different social media platforms. Step number 4 is to monetize these platforms. What does that mean, monetizing these platforms? What I mean is that you have to get your friends, your family, your clients, and every single person that you know who knows somebody to subscribe to these platforms. and to like your videos, to share your videos. And as this happens, it's going to create what we call a snowball effect. A snowball effect is therefore going to help your business. That hair that you've spent 8 hours braiding has the potential to earn you $10,000, $20,000, $1,000, $500. Who cares? It depends on how much work you are willing to put in. And sometimes you just need to, instead of swiping through social media, watching other people's things, being a consumer all the time and never a producer, how come you start producing? It's not a competition, because the way you braid hair is not the way your neighbor braids hair. So if we all are able to create content to bless each other, we are actually adding value to the world. So don't see it as a competition. Don't say there are too many people on social media who are already doing hair braids and all that. That's BS, okay? BS stands for bullshit. Sorry for using a bad word. So you've done step number 4. You've gotten your friends, your family, your clients to subscribe to your channels and to ask to watch, to share, to comment, and to like. Step number 5 is actually to go an extra mile. And an extra mile means to spend a little bit of money to spread the word. And how do you do that? You do that by paying for ads. You just boost any of your images, any of your videos that has caught fire organically. Organically means you didn't pay anyone, you just put the video out there, people liked it and people shared it. There's a very powerful quote that says that if you focus on creating, I think that quote is in this book. So I created a book so that I can be able to write the contents that I want to bring to you before I bring it to you. So this is what the book looks like inside. This is me being resourceful, okay? And that quote, so in the book, there are quotes under here, just to remind me to be smart. Now, in the book, one of the quotes that caught my attention as someone who has started creating content is that create a really good content, so much so that people are happy and excited to share with others. So if you're unable to do these things, if you just don't have a minute to sit down and figure out how to create your content in a way that is engaging, why don't you invest into someone who has the skills which you do not have? So you focus on braiding your hair, capturing the video, and you give it to a professional to do it for you. That's step number 5. You either pay for ads for your videos that you've put out on your own and they are catching steam, or you get a professional to do it for you, to edit the video for you in a way that makes it engaging. Why? Because if you put in money, if you plant, there's no way else that you will not harvest. So you put in and you get out. What you put into life, your time, your resources, your energy, your thoughts, that's what you will get out of life. So those are the 5 ways that you can become resourceful in whichever area of your life. I don't care what you do. This is applicable to a farmer when you're actually planting corn. It is applicable to a mechanic when you're actually repairing or spraying a vehicle. It is applicable to someone who is hawking. You know, you can, even if you're hawking, it's applicable to someone who is a gardener. It's applicable to anyone. So don't come here tell me that you're broke. If you're selling food in the market, catch little videos of people, funny scenarios. What is it that you do that you can go take it to the next level? Right now, content creation is the one thing that the world has embraced, and it is enriching people. And you just don't know. There's something called serendipity. You just don't know where your video is going to land. You just don't know the opportunities that that particular content that you have taken your time and that you've decided consciously to become resourceful will do for you. So take it seriously. And when you're doing it, remember the quote I just said. Make sure that you create a good content enough that people are happy and extremely excited to share. If you liked today's video, we've come to the end of it, by the way. I hope you liked it because I definitely enjoyed it. And if that's something that you like to listen to a little more, if you want me to, talk more about this kind of topics, please leave a comment in the comment section. What business are you into? Do you think that this particular framework is going to work for your business? Do you have any friends who are doing it? What are their experiences? Are they making, a headway? I'd love to hear all about it. And if you liked it, please don't forget to smash that like button, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe above all things, and spread the word about this channel. I really want to educate young Africans, especially because I think Africa is a virgin terrain, and if enough people have the knowledge that they need or the information that they lack, then Africa is going to explode into this amazing developed continent. And that's my unique purpose on this channel. Thank you so much, and until next time, I'll see you around.